I'm a cyclist and I live in the Pennines, and I like to make videos of the rides that I go on. Welcome to my channel.
Had a cracking ride out today with my mate Mark, where we've just done 70 miles on some fantastic lanes back over towards Longridge, passing through Whalley and also into Ribchester. What a great day. Anyway, here's the video and I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. I'm a cyclist and I live in the Pennines, and welcome to my channel. And today we're cycling towards Longridge in Lancashire, and we're 19 miles into the ride, and I've got Mark behind me who's out with me today. You alright, Mark?
Not so bad, mate.
We were just talking track stands then. When you're at traffic lights you try to balance and do a track stand, but Mark nearly came a cropper then. Luckily we weren't filming. Is that right, Mark?
Yeah, luckily we weren't filming.
So we're en route now towards Whalley. We're going to take in Ribchester, then head on towards Longridge. It's a lovely day, a bit overcast, but there's not much wind, and that really helps when you're cycling.
Now, there was only two of us out today. I actually missed the ride on the Saturday morning going out to Jodrell Bank, and Mark needed a good ride out, and it's always good to have someone to come along, keep you company, and you can have a good chat while you're riding. Here we are now, just made it onto the A671, and as you can see there we're bearing left, which takes us into Whalley on the B6246. Whalley is a classic little town. It's the gateway to many places like Blackpool, onto the west coast and the Trough of Bowland. Here we are now on the little descent into Whalley, and I love the little GoPro mount behind the seat post. It gives a really nice perspective, and here comes Mark passing with a bit of pace. And now we're approaching Whalley town centre. We go left here, crossing over the River Calder, and then we make our way on towards Ribchester.
Okay, we're on them beautiful Lancashire country lanes now, taking a few bends. I love it round here. And I think, like one of the viewers said, John Pickering, perhaps this is a bit more God's country than the Yorkshire Dales. But I don't want to offend anybody by saying that. This area around here is called Lango, or Old Lango, and we're near Dinkley Woods, and the River Ribble goes by there. Well, we're usually bombing down here at over 30 miles an hour, and at the moment we can't get going properly. We're doing 9 miles an hour. Well, there's a big event on here. We're okay now, but the traffic behind gridlocked. So this is Ribchester. We're 30 miles in exactly. And keep your eye out for the scarecrows. And we have done a video cycling to a cafe here before. You get a nice cream tea. Clear. There's a theme to these scarecrows. We've had Wonder Woman. That looked like the Incredibles, but I could be wrong. Then we're shifting. We're on a little climb now, which leads us into Longridge at 33 miles. So what route? We go back through Longridge, back into Hurst Green,
Yeah.
over the top,
Yeah.
into Whalley,
Yeah.
nick a Pendle.
Right, I'll see you back in a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
If you get too far in front, don't look back.
right. Is that not a song? Right, no problem.
So, after a bit of bike talk and a nice sausage and egg butty, it was time to hit the road again.
Okay, it's time to hit the road again. If ever you're out near a cafe and you can't see your bike, get one of these. Nice little lock. These are classic cycling lanes, because they're Blackpool. Right, well, we're going to take a slightly different route back to avoid the Lancashire show. And we're going to go towards Hurst Green on the top road into Whalley. That's a nice route as well.
So there you can see on the map, having left Longridge, we now take the B6243. And the thing with filming is that big gaps appear pretty quickly. So I have to make up a bit of ground here to catch up with Mark. Just cruising along there around 28 miles an hour and just get around the bend and he comes into sight. And there you go. And we regroup and enjoy this fantastic section of road.
Okay, we're cruising on these B roads now, 25 miles an hour, really nice, slight tailwind, and we're going to approach very soon quite an interesting landmark with, they call it Cromwell's Bridge, and we're approaching then the other side of Hurst Green. We're 40 miles into the ride now. This is the stunning little village of Hurst Green. Nice cafe there, and that's worth looking at for future rides. And just ahead we've got Pendle Hill. What a fantastic view. This is also a classic coast to coast route from Blackpool to Scarborough, which I did a few years ago.
As you can see there, Mark's doing a nice turn on the front, and if you look at the speedometer, we're doing around 30 miles per hour here. Now, you know, some people might think that we're riding fast quite a lot on these lanes, but in the bigger scheme of things, if professional cyclists were to ride on here, they would be doing at least 40 miles an hour on here, 60 kilometres an hour plus. And a lot of friends do ask me, could you ever ride in the Tour de France? Well, the simple answer is no, not at all. That's just a boyhood dream. One, I'm too old, and two, I'm just not good enough. Some nice shots here from the rear view camera, just going around a few bends at speed. It's a great feeling doing this, we love it.
Okay, we're 42 miles into the ride. We're on the outskirts of Whalley now, and that'll complete a loop around this section of Lancashire. And we're just passing The restaurant here is called the Three Fishes, and then we'll be going past the Aspinall Arms next.
Here we are now, just completing the loop back into Whalley. This puts us at 45 miles into the ride so far. And we make our way back onto the 646, the Burnley Road, where we're on quite a long straight climb. It's a tough one this, you just hit it straight on. We're still on the 646, but we're descending now into Todmorden. This is one of my favourite stretches of road in the northwest at the moment. And what we're doing here, we're working together. We're 60 miles into the ride, and we're just doing gentle turns on the front. It keeps the pace high. We're not racing, but it really helps when you've had quite a nice long ride to do a little bit at the front each. Here I am on the front with Mark. I know he's very close by, and in that position just behind me, Mark will save a lot of energy and really benefit from the drafting effect. And here he goes, coming through just to take his turn on the front. And I tuck in right behind him there, and what a difference. I now get the benefits from the drafting effect. Look at Mark's cadence there, just tapping away a nice gear. He's just doing enough to keep the pace high. He's not rocking his shoulders, so I come through there, do another turn on the front. And the more turns that we both do, the better it is. We both benefit from keeping the pace nice and steady. Here's Mark coming through, doing another turn at the front. And the key is, again, when you are doing your turn on the front, don't go too hard and too fast. Because if a gap appears, it's not pleasurable then. You're having to work harder to close it down. It's about keeping a nice rhythm together, where you're both working for each other basically. And the trend in general for this road is that you're going downhill for quite a long way. There's some really nice bends on it, and you can take them at a really nice pace. Just looking at the speedometer there, we're doing around 25 miles per hour, which is a nice comfortable pace, and you can go a bit quicker. But on this ride today, it wasn't about breaking any Strava records, it was about enjoying a nice sociable ride. Again, there comes Mark, going through to the front, doing another turn. Now at this point here, the road does start to drop a little bit more, so the speed will naturally increase, and we can hit around 30 miles per hour quite effortlessly. Some really nice turns here ahead. We know the road quite well. Again, I come through, quick turns, it makes the ride better for both of us. Mark's on the back wheel again, and he'll know that there's a left and a right-hander coming up. You just got to be mindful of some bad camber on the inside. Again, another turn coming in from Mark. Here is one of the best sections of the road, a nice left-hander and then a big right-hander. There's different lines around here, and most local riders, they'll know which line they're going to take when they approach this section. Personally, I always like to cut in there to the left and then go to that apex and then hit it almost right on the line and come out to the middle. There's always a pothole section there. But again, we come through it safely, just keeping the pace nice and steady. And on this section here, you've got to be mindful of side roads and cars, because the momentum has built up along here and you're holding some good speed. Anyway, if you like these videos, let me know and I'll make some more for you. Today was a cracking ride out with over 70 miles covered and 4,127 feet of climbing. And like they all say today, press the like button, subscribe, share and hit that bell icon so you'll get to know when the latest videos are coming up. And thank you for watching.